Welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
I'll tell you what, we are in beautiful Marion, Wisconsin, and a lot goes on in Marion. I'll tell you what, we are at the Pigeon River Brewery in downtown Marion. It's a great time, and we're also going to be matching together buy local, support local, our good friends at DuPont Cheese and Pigeon River Brewery, and they meet just about there. We're going to have some great eats.
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't either.
Can't wait.
We'll be right back with more Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling right after that. Stay away from that beer until the segment.
All right.
Stay away from it.
All right.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix and Profire Grills, Cherry Delight, Brew Pub Pizza, Wisconsin Potatoes, Sundrop Soda, Merck's Cheese Spread, and by Glorious Malone's Fine Sausage.
Welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
I'll tell you what, we are having a great day here today. Merrill's in seventh heaven.
I love it.
But you know what? I'm having a great time today too, because I'll tell you why. We are at Pigeon River Brewery in Marion, Wisconsin, the intersection of 45 and Highway 10.
Yep.
And you can go on pigeonriverbrewery.com and you can see the great menu they've got. And I was going over, you've had their cheese curds.
Oh, their cheese curds are phenomenal. You want some good cheese curds? I mean, fresh cheese curds? Come on down.
And they're hand battered, and they're also DuPont cheese, so they're local cheese curds to be had with. They cut their own fries, they beer batter their own onion rings. They've got some great burgers, and the one I want to get to here is the spicy one with the DuPont cheese, habanero jack cheese.
Ooh, I like that.
Isn't that great?
I like that. As long as you have the cheese curds.
Friday night fish fries you wouldn't believe. Friday night fish fries you would not believe. A 3-cheese cod that's phenomenal. 3-cheese cod that's phenomenal with other great items on the menu for Fridays. Chicken sandwiches, they got a wonderful variety. Whole chicken sandwiches and wraps. And they got homemade pizzas.
You got it.
And that's all at the Pigeon River Brewery. And Nate and his good friends are open Wednesday through Saturday from 11 till 9 and Sundays from 11 till 8. So they serve lunch and they serve supper, and you're welcome to stop by any one of those days and sample some of their, and they have a sample beer tray too. That's absolutely phenomenal. But in front of us today, we're kind of doing a little pairing today.
Oh, I know it. I love this. I love this.
So I have an Indian Pale Ale,
all right.
IPA. And it's a little bit stronger in alcohol content, so a little bit in moderation. So I'm going to be doing some jalapeno poppers, and the way I'm doing these jalapeno poppers, everything's in moderation on those
Correct.
too.
Oh yeah,
and
sure.
Merrill's got his pairing.
Oh.
He's got a Belgian white, and that's a nice light wheat beer with a little coriander, little orange peel in there. Nate and Bub are the brewmasters here, and they do a wonderful job. So with my IPA, my Indian Pale Ale, we're going to do a little bit of my favorite recipe. And I tell everybody my favorite popper recipe is this particular one.
It is.
And it all starts with DuPont cheese curds. It starts with jalapeno peppers, and we take a nice fresh jalapeno, and I'm going to make some poppers. I've done poppers on the show before, and I probably alluded to this recipe, but I've never created it, and it's my masterpiece and my favorite.
It's a masterpiece, ladies and gentlemen, right here in Marion, Wisconsin.
Now I'll take the jalapeno and I'll slice off one of the sides and hollow out the seeds. Now if the in-laws are coming over, if Nate's in-laws are coming over, he also leaves the seeds in there because they love them.
Yeah, he's a
Otherwise,
big guy.
otherwise you pop them on the countertop. Take a couple strips of pepperoni, about 3 strips of pepperoni, and you take either one large, in this case a large curd from DuPont cheese, and a smaller one, and that's the whole recipe right there. Not. And you take a nice strip of bacon, and I'm going to fold that baby over the top. I'm going to skewer that, and we're going to do a little wrapping. We're going to take that bacon and wrap it right around that jalapeno stuffed with the DuPont cheese curd, and we're going to mummify it. We're going to place those on the grill, indirect method of cooking, on the grill, indirect method of cooking for about 35 minutes or so. And let me just pop these babies off.
All right, sounds good.
These are wonderful because
I
we're
love
doing a
this
little
show.
pairing here today. I'm going to call in at the end of this little segment our good friend Nate, and he's going to come in. Nate's been brewing here brewing in Marion since 2012, and he just expanded and doing a great job. He's got all new vats for brewing. He's got a bottling company coming in here. He's got a bottling company, a bottler coming in here. And you know what else he also has, and I'm happy about? He's got root beer, cream soda, and orange.
You're in seventh heaven,
And
aren't
I
you?
got my root beer right here.
Yeah, we could do this show for a long, long time because, I mean, you've said it all. You got beer, you got cheese, you got the Pigeon River beer, you got the DuPont cheese. Life is good. I mean, it really is. They're Colby. DuPont Colby, I love. I get this all the time. It's my wife and I's favorite cheese. You can't go around. It comes in a round block like
If
this.
it's any fresher, the cow would have to be with us today.
Yes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slice this, not a thin piece,
What a thick one!
but a thick one. I mean thick, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you're not going to believe this, but I'm going to cook this on the grill. The indirect method of cooking. Indirect, which means that there is no heat underneath that grill, underneath the cheese there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place the cheese on the grill. I've got the cheese, we've got one already done.
Oh, look at this. Hold on, let me grab that off there.
All right, sounds good. Good job, sir, good job. Now what I've done, as you can see, I'm gonna take some bacon bits.
So the cheese has been on there for about 20 minutes or so?
Right, yeah.
Just to soften
and you're
that
only
baby up.
talking, yeah, you're gonna see it when it starts to get soft like this. Sprinkle the top with some bacon bits.
Now, our good
Bacon
friend
bits,
Hugo uses onions diced, but
Yeah.
bacon bits is Meryl's
Bacon
favorite.
bits, bacon bits.
Meryl loves bacon bits by the bucketful.
You better be. Lots of buckets full, all right? Sprinkle that on top. And then well, you can add whatever sauce that you like, but I like a little bit of spiciness on it. I'm using our Mad Dog and Meryl's spicy barbecue sauce just to drizzle that on the top. That's all what we're doing. And I'm going to stir this as an hors d'oeuvre. I mean, we've got the hors d'oeuvres here, we've got the beer here. Life is good.
Now, Hugo, our good friend Hugo at DuPont Cheese actually pan fries his a lot of time. So you can do the same thing. But that Colby cheese is wonderful on the grill. You cut it into little wedges, like if you have a block of brie, only this is a block of DuPont cheese Colby. You serve it up with a Belgian white. Nate, get in here once. Nate. Grab yourself a jalapeno popper or grab a wedge of cheese. I don't care.
Either or.
Either
Yeah,
or.
you're going to
You
have a
got it.
wedgie or you're going to have both.
You want a wedgie? This is Nate, by the way, from Pigeon River Brewery. The one of the owners?
Yes. Yep.
One of the owners of Pigeon River Brewery and the brewmaster here. And he went to Platteville, so he can't be all that bad.
Oh.
You were in a brewing club in Platteville, and that's how you got
Correct.
your little start in brewing.
Yeah, that's where the interest started, and we kept going with it.
Exactly right. Well, you wait a few more years, you'll be looking just like
I'm getting
Meryl.
there. I'm getting there.
I'm going for that popper yet. You can grab yourself a little IPA if you want to there. Meryl, look at that Meryl. He's drinking his Belgian white. So pretty good pairing so far.
Mhm.
I got to try this cheese.
Oh, cheese is phenomenal.
Oh, it's squeaky.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Man, that's good stuff. I'll tell you what,
That's
we're
a
going to be
good
right
match.
back from Pigeon River Brewery. We got a lot more to grill, a lot more power, beer pairing to be had, so we'll be right back. Oh, that's good.
Great pairing with this with the cheese.
I bet it is, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah,
It's
I bet it
perfect.
is.
Absolutely
So you hear that,
perfect.
folks? Great pairing.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grilling.
We're having a good time here in Marion, Wisconsin. I'll tell you what, if you're from the Green Bay area, the Shawano area, Wittenberg, Wausau, Appleton, the Fox Cities, wherever you're at, find Marion, Wisconsin. Look it up. Look under Pigeon Brewery, Pigeon River Brewery. In fact, we passed the Pigeon River on the way here.
Yes, we did.
The Pigeon River Brewing Company, great place to stop for lunches, for suppers, for just maybe a quick cold one or three. And then head on down to DuPont Cheese, our good friends at DuPont Cheese, Hugo and Fred and the whole gang down there. They've been doing business down there for 38 years as far as cheese making goes. They know cheeses inside and out. And 37 years ago when we started, the same as bratwurst, there was one brat, one cheese, like sharp
That's right.
cheddar or cheddar
Exactly.
cheese.
Exactly.
Now you've got so many different varieties of different cheeses that they make, from the habaneros to the jalapenos to the garlics to the onions to the taco cheeses to the Cajun cheeses. DuPont Cheese makes them all. It's a great destination, and they're just down the road. We're on Highway 10 is in front of us right here. It's on Highway 110 between Marion and Manawa. You'll find DuPont Cheese, or you can go online at our good friends at DuPontCheeseinc.com. DuPontCheeseinc.com, and you can do beautiful gift boxes, gorgeous gift boxes for the holidays season. They'll ship them to anywhere in the United States that you'd like to. The ladies at the DuPont Cheese make some wonderful little cheese trays you can pick up.
I love that.
Here's one in the shape of an owl. Here's a Thanksgiving turkey. I'm sure, and they have football ones. They have all kinds of great ones that you can get. So visit our good friends Hugo and the gang at DuPont Cheese, if you would please. Great folks, let me tell you that. You and I have got Scotch eggs a few times.
Yeah, just a couple. I love it.
And whenever you get Scotch eggs, you know you got something. And so we're doing some nice, beautiful Scotch burgers. And Nate here at the brewery actually had some, took some of his beer and gave it to the good friends at DuPont Cheese, and they do a Scotch ale cheese, and it's just absolutely delicious. So of course we're pairing this recipe with a Scotch ale that you can find on tap here at the Pigeon River Brewery. And here we go. We start out with some nice fresh pork. I got a pound of fresh ground pork shoulder right there. And Scotch eggs usually are surrounded by that pork, breaded. So we're gonna do something a little bit more unique. I'm gonna take some eggs and I'm gonna dice those up.
Interesting.
Hard cooked eggs, and we're just gonna dice them up. And there's two ways you can do this. I was gonna stuff 2 patties, take 2 patties and stuff the burgers, but I actually took and I'm mixing everything together. So I got the eggs, I've got the fresh pork, got a little bit of Grandma Hazel's over the top of that, a little bit of Worcestershire, a little bit of Tabasco over the top of that. Rather than rolling breadcrumbs, I'm gonna add the breadcrumbs so they stay together.
Yep, good idea.
So add some nice breadcrumbs inside of there. And we're just simply gonna put our little glovies on here, and I'm gonna mix that all together.
That's gonna be good.
Take a little more time at home. Now I'm doing these pretty much indirect, but we're doing them on the Phoenix grill, so we got a good smoky flavor.
Sure.
But we're mixing that all together, and I'm just kind of like patting those up. We've got the Scotch eggs in the center, if you will.
What a great idea. And the breading in there.
We went to DuPont Cheese and we picked up some of the Scotch ale cheese, and we put that over the top. So the Scotch ale cheese is over the top of that. Now, if that weren't good enough, I'm going to move this tray right here. And every good Scotch eggs need a dipping. So here's our little dipping that we are going to do today. You got the regular mayonnaise. You got a little bit of lemon juice, and you got the stone ground mustard. So a good squeezing of stone ground mustard, a nice little plopping of mayo.
Well, you got the icing on the cake, sir. You're doing all out.
And the squeezings of lemon. And we're going to stir that up. Now that's what you normally dip the Scotch eggs in. Let me just get that all mixed up.
Oh,
it's going to be good.
what a great idea.
Grab our serrated knife. I chose an onion bun. And we're going to open that baby up. Remember, we got our Scotch ale beer poured. Good Lord, I need it right now. And after a hard day's work, you can head over here Wednesday through Sunday, and you can pick up yourselves a nice Scotch ale beer.
Oh, man, I'll tell you.
And we're going to drizzle a little of that over the top. We're going to take our bun, and we're just going to set it like that. And now you've got the Scotch eggs, you got the Scotch ale cheese, and the Scotch ale beer. And I'm going to grab a little bit of, the good ladies over at DuPont Cheese made up a nice cheese and sausage platter just for me.
There you go. You're important.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey, yogurt cheese. Yogurt cheese at DuPont. Yogurt cheese. Unbelievable. Sort of nice, light flavor. Light on the old stomach.
Light on the stomach. Yogurt cheese. Great stuff.
This is really good. Nice. Slice it really nice and thin. I got some chicken breasts. Boneless chicken breasts. We've talked about this before. When you do chicken breasts on the grill, you really want to boneless chicken breasts are done at 160 degrees. A lot of people have a tendency to overcook it. But what I'm going to do here now is I've got some diced up tomatoes. I sliced them up. Top it out with a little bit of sliced tomatoes. Place it on top of the chicken. Put a couple down there.
Hold on.
I'm going to put the cheese and then the tomatoes back on top, sir. Is that okay?
I don't care what you do.
Okay. We've got this. I've added some cheese.
Yogurt cheese.
Yogurt cheese. It's really good. Very nice and light. A little bit of thyme. Fresh thyme. You know, when you use fresh herbs, it really makes a really big difference on that. Sprinkle that a little bit on top. The old wind's being havoc with us today. Some more tomatoes. Let you take out the finished product there. Some more tomatoes.
You know that yogurt cheese, I was tasting that yogurt cheese, and it's just absolutely delicious. And I've had yogurt cheese spreads before, and they're okay, but that block cheese of yogurt is just phenomenal.
The flavor.
Just delicious.
Very nice, very good taste.
Wow.
And you're all set, but you don't want to overcook the chicken. Place that right on top, right at the end there. Cheese, I got a little bit of Tawny cream ale.
Tawny cream ale, nice little cream ale. Light in flavor. Ooh, that looks really good. And I've got my Scotch ale and my Scotch ale cheeses and burgers. Gonna be good. How is that?
Delicious.
I bet it is.
More yogurt cheese, everybody, for everybody.
More yogurt, cheese, and Tony creamy ale.
Life is good.
Hey, we're at the Pigeon River Brewing Company right now doing some outdoor grilling, but we had a chance to take a little tour, and you saw a little bit of that at DuPont Cheese. Great folks down at DuPont Cheese for 38 years. They know their cheeses inside and out. Cheese masters.
Boy,
Mad Dog and Merrill of Midwest Grilling. We'll be right back with more as soon as we get some tasting done. Nate, you ready for a good tasting? All right. Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. Here's a prost to St. Arnold, the patron saint of beer.
Ah, yes.
To St. Arnold.
That's St. Arnold. I still love their sign here.
I'll tell you what's going to happen here today. We're doing a great pairing right now. We're trying to do some beer pairings, but I've got some DuPont cheese, the sharp cheddar. They've got a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old sharp cheddar, and I didn't even look to see which one this one was, but both are delicious. And we're matching this with a little dessert beer, which is a Jimmy Java Porter, which is coffee and vanilla. Merrill's got the smoked Gouda with a nice stout, with a Wet Willie stout over here. And here's my little dessert right here. We took pound cake. You can do the same thing with angel food cake, and simply slice the pound cake, a real low, medium direct heat, and we simply brown the pound cake up on the grill. I added a little bit of that beautiful sharp cheddar over the top of that. And now we're going to take another nectar of the gods besides Pigeon River beer, honey. And we're going to drizzle a little bit of honey over the top of each one of those pound cakes, over the top of that beautiful DuPont cheese sharp cheddar. And we're going to serve that up with our dessert porter. And it's going to be the most delicious little dessert you'll ever have, I'll guarantee you.
I hear you. I hear you. You know, I'm drinking the good old Wet Willie, which is a nice stout beer, but you know, if you like something heavy that's really good, you know, there's nothing like good old Wisconsin bratwurst. Trust me, there's nothing like it. Doing a little bit different this time. I'm actually butterflying the bratwurst here. I'm opening it up. What I've done, I've browned it up about 5 to 6 minutes on each side. This is already pre-cooked brat. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of DeWertz, which our DeWertz already has ketchup, mustard, crowd, and onion right into it. Top that a little bit with that on there.
Gonna be good.
Gonna be good. And then obviously you gotta have a little bit of sauerkraut. Now this, I'll tell you, the open face is really good because I'm gonna actually do this on rye bread. I'm gonna top this with some kraut, a little bit more than that. And then some onion.
Gotta have
nice
the onion.
Sliced onion.
Yep.
Those on the top.
And DuPont cheese smoked Gouda.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you've ever had Gouda, you gotta have the smoked Gouda from DuPont cheese. It's absolutely phenomenal.
It is delicious.
We're gonna serve that on a rye bread.
Put the hood down,
face,
smoke the
open
cheese.
face.
Look at that baby right there, open face. I'm gonna show you how to eat that in just a
I was
minute.
just
You
gonna
do
say-
that with your beautiful stout beer.
I will. Be
Now the Wet
right.
Willie stout. I'm gonna say a couple things again. PigeonRiverBrewery.com, PigeonRiverBrewery.com, DuPontCheeseinc.com, Marion, Wisconsin. Highway 45 is over here yonder. Highway 110 runs north and south. East and west is Highway 45. Find your little dimensions right there. Go to your GPS. Find Marion, Wisconsin. Head on over, and it's a great time for all your holiday shopping needs. You got DuPont cheese. I'm gonna give a phone number for DuPont cheese,
right.
and I apologize. I don't normally do that, but Rod's gonna put it right down below. 1-800-895, 1-800-895-2873, 1-800-895-2873. Call them up or go online, order some great gift boxes, have them shipped anywhere. Wisconsin cheese, anywhere in the United States.
This is heaven, man.
I bet it is.
Stout beer and a brat on rye bread with kraut, onions, and smoked Gouda cheese.
Merrill, do you want another Wet Willie?
No thanks.
Are you sure?
No, I already got one.
I'll tell you what, Wednesday through Sunday, head on over to the Pigeon River Brewery in Marion. Great folks, Nate and his bub. And what's your first name again, dear? Angie. We can't forget lovely Angie. And have yourself some great eats. They've got a wonderful menu, and let me tell you, a full menu. They've got a kids menu, and I'm enjoying the orange today. So they've got orange, they've got cream soda, and they also have the root beer. And I'm gonna take a little swallow of orange soda while Merrill takes the bite.
Don't forget about them cheese curds either. They're absolutely fantastic. Life's good, Mad Dog. Can't complain.
That's the best orange I've ever had.
Is it?
Oh man, I'll tell you what. We'll be right back to wrap this baby up. That is. We've had a great time here in Marion, Wisconsin. Here's to Pigeon River Brewery.
Yes.
Here's to DuPont Cheese. Here's to Mad Dog and Merrill. Happy grilling, folks. We'll see you later.
We'll see you. Find out.
Best orange I ever had. And the root beer was good too.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.